So whether a state is state supervised or county, that state administered or county administered. Colorado is a state supervised, county administered system. Colorado has 64 county departments of human and social services. Most states are state administered, like Texas, like who else is? Well, almost all the states are state run. California is not. Pennsylvania is not. New York is not. But most states are state run, and all the workers are state workers. And so it just makes a difference about how you do your administration, how you do your policy, how you do your supervision of who's doing the work. In a private agency, those agencies are much smaller, like a Buckner, like Lifeline Children's Services, like Olive Crest. Those are some organizations that are faith-based. They are licensed by the state government, and they are reviewed by state government, how they practice, and they must adhere to all the same policies that a county department or a state department has to adhere to too. They have to hire workers who have certain levels of education and credentials. They have to make sure that those workers are getting the right levels of ongoing training, not just one and done, but ongoing training to make sure that their credentials are still up to standard. And so state government is operating by, whatever state rules that are in place, and those licensed child placement agencies come under those same kind of rules, but private agencies get to operate under what is their mission? What is the vision?
But okay, so if a parent is interested in fostering, they see that they're wherever they live, there might be some, not all states have CPAs, but most of them do have child placing agencies plus counties or however their state ran again. But how would somebody go about making that choice or making a decision to say, this is the right route for my family, and because of this, like, what would that look like?
I appreciate you saying that not all states have licensed child placement agencies, because they don't. I think some of the Dakotas, I don't think they have licensed child placement agencies there, in either one. And so it's important for families to do their homework. And I always ask people, when did you go to an orientation? That orientation, the only thing it's going to cost you is your time, because you get to hear the philosophy and the mindset about that organization at that orientation. Listen to that. I also encourage people to go on the website and see what the organization says about itself. The other thing you can do is look at the licensing. Every state has to review the practices in their state. So the state legislature has an audit committee that looks at the practices of state government. For child placement agencies, the state, and I know I participated in this in my previous role, would audit those licensed child placement agencies, and there would be findings about how they practice. You can go and look at that information on the state's website to get that information. And so coupled with that, and also so critical, talk to people who are already certified by the county as a foster parent. Talk to people who are already licensed, approved by a licensed child placement agent. Talk to them if they're serving as a foster parent, so that they get a flavor about that organization, because it's so important that they decide for themselves after being informed, that they make an informed decision about which one I can work with, because hopefully it is a more than a year engagement, more of a year commitment, that they're there for the kids and that they're finding the place that they can serve best.